Visuals, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another edition of Superhero Wednesday. The day we like to flex cool shit and talk about comic books and Transformers this and Power. Well, to be fair, we very rarely talk about them. Anything beautiful and wonderful and nerdy we like to talk about with my bald, fat fucking heed. We're here back for the long-awaited, the one that everybody's waited fucking forever for. Not a single person asked for or waited for. And if you didn't want to see this properly, you can go watch proper YouTubers do it properly. But we have the Arkham Asylum Lego set officially done, officially bought. Fucking got there in the end and whatnot, but it's done, dusted, we got it built. I don't want to flex it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, dark, dingy, gothic sort of rainy day. Perfect for being in the asylum. But this house is always dead shit for light, and I've got 3 big lights on and whatnot, and it's still going to look awful. Nevertheless, we're still going to try our best to flex, show you kind of Easter eggs, talk about the build, how much I enjoyed the build and stuff like that. It's a fucking thing of beauty. So let's sit back, relax, turn around and take a look at the new Lego Arkham Asylum. I think we'll start off with a close up of Batman, and we'll zoom out. We'll give it a that was fucking horrendous. There it is in all of its absolute gorgeous glory visuals. The lovely Arkham Asylum Lego set. What was it? 2,983? I think I've actually remembered that spot, and I might be wrong, but I think I have. Pieces. Fucking gorgeous with so much going on. Once again, I'm sorry. Fucking light. Fucking, we got lights. To be fair, that one could be facing this way a bit more. But doesn't matter. The lights are on, and we're ready to flex. There is a light model kit for this, and I am very tempted to get it for the Arkham Asylum set because it's this will be. Excuse me, so I'm trying to make a video. That's it, dog. That's it, dog. You go tell them. You do everything you can. I'm trying to turn this round, like, somewhat elegantly so you can see the back and shit as I'm rambling on and stuff. Not this. Oh, see what... Tell me do it on here. I always manage to fuck up, but I think we've killed... Penguin will sit up there. We've just killed the penguin, so... Sorry, Oz, mate. We've just killed you. There's the back. Not shitloads going on. We'll go into a bit more detail and stuff with, like, the stickers and little Easter eggs and shit. Should we talk about the character? I'll find Penguin, fix it, and we'll talk about the characters we can see. We'll start off over here because we have Harley Quinn and Joker escaping in an Arkham Asylum. Would you call it an ambulance? A mental ward? Whatever. An Arkham Asylum van with, if I can get them up, they've captured one of the guards. I thought one of the guards would be Cash. We do have 2 guards. One up there, High Voltorb, and one there. I thought one of them would be Cash, but I don't think either of them are. Which is a shame because Cash is actually quite a cool character, and he's quite... a little bit deeply, heavily involved in the backstory of some parts of Arkham anyway. Harley there, we've got them on the little clear pieces, if like they're just jumping in the van and just messing around. She's got some lovely little roller skates on. She's blowing some bubble gum. She's got a big mallet, and Joker's giving it, hey, get in, bang, and all that fucking Joker shenanigans that we get. So that's also your first build. You build Joker and the van first, and Harley comes a bit later on. But yeah, the Joker was the first minifigure sort of you had to build. Next up on this side, we can see which cell she's come from because all of her vines and whatnot are sticking out. We've got Ivy chilling there with a lovely little flower in there. You have to actually put that bit on. I thought that was quite cool and unique. Holding a little, my bird's going to kill me for this, but is that a rose? I don't know, flowers and stuff. Who else we got at the top here? We've got one of the Penguin's little... Penguins ready to chat. It looks like I've got him attacking Killer Croc. He isn't, because he's just sat chilling at his chicken. I think he's trying to back him up. I don't know why I've placed him there. The Penguin jumping down at the back there, ready to glide down. We've, of course, got Batwoman there. Gliding in with a grapple gun, ready to do some shenanigans. Over here, we have another guard being held at gunpoint by this penguin, ready to just fuck shit up. Over here, we have the Batwing, Lucius in his little armor and stuff. I don't think we've ever had a minifigure of Batwing. I could be wrong, somebody correct, but I don't think we have. Catwoman here, she's got, I think it was cat food she's got, or she's got some sort of like cat shenanigans. Well, obviously Catwoman, there's cat shenanigans going on. Mr. Freeze down here. There is like a bit more free stuff. Oh, is it on the other part? I think it's on the other part, which we'll lay out in a sec. On the front, we have Bane with his venom attached to him on his back and a big weight because he's doing some training as he escapes. We've got Scarecrow there with some of his scare toxin, his fear gas. And of course, we have Riddler. Riddler didn't come in an outfit. I'm guessing that maybe he helped the breakout, hence he was already free and loose. He's come back to let them all out, and he's doing it this way. And of course, we've got the gates flung open, and Batman and Robin respectively up there, ready to try and save the day. And these new sort of like capes that are getting blown to the right in the wind. Oh, I guess that counts as a minifigure as well. Our little angel, our little Joker-faced angel chilling. Right, I'll try and dismantle this without causing too much carnage. If we got all... No, we'll turn it around again, actually. And round. But I need to show you this because this is quite a cool Easter egg. We have the bit where Clayface escaped. We don't actually have a Clayface minifigure, but there is a lot of Clayface references and Easter eggs inside of the set. But this is where he's escaped from. When we look inside here, if I can do it well enough, you'll see a bit more of where he's escaped. We can see in here, this is obviously one of the bits as well where some of the inmates have escaped, some Riddler stuff up there, some bits of wood and some paneling is chilling up there. Inside here, we have a really, really cool Easter egg. You can't see it because I've got it blocked up. There is a Batman comic under there, but we also have some of the coloured studs that we collect from the video games, which is awesome. The little snowman bit, as I get my fat, horrible nubs to try and put them back. Snowman with all the water and shit. Obviously, I'm assuming Mr. Freeze has come round this way and caused whatever carnage he could there. On the back, we have a Metropolis sticker. We have a reference to reference to Catwoman, as well, of whatever reason, Obi-Wan Kenobi's there, lol. Harvey Dent at the top with some ha-ha shenanigans, and of course the sticker, or the post has been ripped in half on the face bit, because he's Two-Face, obviously. This is one of my favourite ones. It's not always referenced, it's not always in comics and shit, but it's been a lot more lately. The Harley and Ivy, in the heart together, showing you their love, and in some stories their relationship stuff. Can I take any of these out with my fat fingers, or should I take the roof off first? Because we know... Oh, yeah, I'm just going to make a fucking mess of that, aren't I? We'll start taking layers off. Well, I was able to get some of the wall off without destroying shit. You can see some of the cells. We have like a cell with what looks like... inmate clothes folded up there, just a regular bed. But this one here, where it looks like somebody's... I don't think it actually gives away whose cell that would be. I think you can put anyone in there, or someone who's dug out on there. But if you see the trash can here, this also is what I need to get rid of the fucking the rubbish there. We can see that this... I can never do Lego Flex's eloquently... Is that the word? I always fucking find them somehow to just make them look horrible. Your trash can out to there, you can see like the doors of the cells. I don't know why they need to connect it to the trash can, but it is. But there's some of the bottom cells. Taking the roof off, and if I can show you, we can see a ketchup and mustard up there, of course. A lovely little Easter egg to our lovely and beloved, very famous fucking Batman villain, Condiment King. Hopefully you can hence the sarcasm in there, because anybody that's not really a deep Batman fan, they just know... Oh, no, there's a penguin sticker there. We'll just know the Condiment King. Maybe from the Lego film. I think when I watched that with my girlfriend, she's like, there's a Condiment King. I was like, yeah, it's a genuine Batman villain, but it's the only Easter egg chilling in the attic, so we can get rid of that. And I'm going to have to apologise, because I'm just going to make it a shit show. Right, what can we see in here? We can see a sticker there, slightly to Calendar Man. The water dispenser looks to be as if it's been poisoned, potentially by fucking Scarecrow. Jesus Christ, Dan, get your fucking words out there. Employee of the month there. If I can turn this around properly, you should be able to see... Hugo, there you go. Dr. Hugo Strange's doctorate, so we know that he is officially the Doctor inside of this version of Arkham. He is canon to this, but he's not to be seen in terms of the Lego sets and shit like that. More of the cell stuff going here. We have like there's a bit more better look at Ivy's cell and shit like that. Fucking I nearly said Ivy saw. We have a no coins, no umbrellas. Just basically saying everyone in here, like Penguin with your umbrellas and shit. Coins for Harvey Dent, I'm assuming. Can't have that shit in here. We get a lot of these. You probably notice a lot of these. Where am I looking at? The security cameras and shit there. If I can show you, because I am awful. Oh, there you go. You can just about. I'm doing this awful. You can just about see a little owl there. There's a Court of Owls reference, and I'm pretty sure it's the top of a pencil for Razorhead. I'm fairly certain that's what that's supposed to be. So a nice little Easter egg to the Court of Owls and shit like that in there. And I think these are just more like little layouts for. Inmate processing and all that kind of shit, and you know, because there's like little scanners and all that kind of shit going on. But we'll take the next layer off and get to the ground floor. ground floor. First of all, you can see a little height chart there, and I'm guessing that's supposed to be King Shark, a little height chart for King Shark. There we can see the Dark Knight Returns little comic book reference. Here on the monitors, we can see all the different inmates breaking out and doing that kind of shit, and the CCTV picking them up and whatnot. What have we got on here? Stand Up with Mr. J. Spoon miss. There you go. Spoon missing. So we know there's a spoon missing, but we remember where the fuck was it? Was it at the bottom? Where the? Oh, it was behind the back side, wasn't it? That we know that spoon's in there. So whoever's had that missing spoon, they're the ones who's got it and got themselves out. More Clayface. That sticker down there. I thought that if I had a sticker somewhere of his actual face, like in processing or some shit, maybe I've remembered it wrong. If I can fucking open this up, we have the nice little padded cell, horribleness minging. And of course, down there is where Clayface has actually physically got himself out and escaped to one. It'd be nice if we had an actual minifig. We've got the big one from an old... Oh, there we go. That's what I was thinking of. Clayface there. We do have a big Clayface figure, but we don't have a small one. I don't think we do anyway. There might be one somewhere down there. The drain down here, that could be a reference to a lot of different people. It's got claw marks. Could it be Solomon Grundy? Solomon Grundy? Could it be Killer Croc because it's heading into the sewers? Make of that what you will. Smile, you're on camera. And I think we've hit mostly. There's probably a lot of other Easter eggs that I've missed. I love when they do these big Lego sets because they do chuck in a hell of a lot of Easter eggs and stuff. But I'll put it back together and we'll give it one more look because I am fucking awful at doing these videos. Batman. We're all back together, we're all happy, and you'll be happy to know that we're nearly done with the video, I think. But the build itself, an absolute massive 10 out of 10. I don't usually rate the build. Oh, the build was a 10 out of 10. Fucking phenomenal. Restarted How I Met Your Mother. Just chilled away in the background, smashed through it, a couple of coffee breaks and whatnot, and I had so much fucking fun. And it looks phenomenal. I am so tempted to attach it to our New York City skyline downstairs. Obviously, I understand that it doesn't fit. It's DC, Marvel, blah, blah, blah. But it will just look so good in the open. But there again, the rest of them are all modern-y, New York-y. This is dark, gothic, grungy sort of shit. So maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But there we have it, visuals. The Arkham Asylum Lego set. Done, dusted. Hopefully, as well, there'll be a video for the Black Pearl coming up in the coming weeks and shit. But visuals, there we have it. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, you guys are literally the fucking best. Never, ever enter Arkham Asylum. It looks like an absolute hellhole and a shithole and scary as fuck. But still one of my favourite locations of all of comics. But remember to always keep being you and keep on web slinging on.